Q&A Day. Q&A Day is every Saturday. Like I said earlier, we get every Saturday FBTV podcast, Q&A Day. Your questions, our answers. Our answers, well, that's coming from me. My name is Mike, obviously. If first time you've tuned into the podcast, my name is Mike. And the Q&A is where we get together and answer your questions. Again, if you want to send in your questions, you can email them to me, fbtv@freightbrokertv.com. We have contact forms on our website. That would be freightbrokertv.com. You could even Skype us. Just open your Skype app and do a search for FBTV. You'll find us. Just look for the logo. And we will answer your questions when they come up Saturday morning. All right. Earl writes in, I'm a new broker and I see a lot of trucks that have posted on the load board stating that they are willing to go anywhere. I usually don't call these trucks. Should I be calling them? Well, that's up to you, but our recommendation, or my recommendation when I'm working with a client or training someone, absolutely call the anywhere trucks. Now, that's my personality. Now, don't expect your close ratio when you're calling an anywhere truck to be great. If you get it 1 out of 100, you're probably doing pretty good. Okay. But with my personality, the way I'm made up, if I don't call an anywhere truck, it'll bug me all day. I'll be sitting there thinking, this would have been the day that I should have called an anywhere truck. This would have been the day that an anywhere truck would have said, yeah, we'll do it. Now, you may be saying, why do I even bother? Well, simply this. Okay, first of all, as a broker, when I'm looking or using the load board to help me find trucks, I'm going to have an order that I'm going to go through. The first thing I'm going to do is call all the trucks that have a destination posted that is pretty much specific to my load. Okay, once I call all those trucks, in other words, if my load's going to Dallas, I'm looking for trucking companies that has a truck posted with a destination of Dallas. Okay. Now, after I go through all those trucks, I will go back up to the top and start calling all the trucks that might have a destination of anywhere in that state. And since we're using Dallas, let's say Texas. Now, after I've done that, I'll go back through to the top again, and this time I'm going to expand my radius a little bit further. To do that, you're going to have to, get the zone map if you're using DAT, area map if you're using the truck stop. I guess they call it area map. The way they've split up the country, it's the same sections. DAT, if you look, it's like if you find the map and it's on their website, it'll have a map of the United States, and it's called the zone map. And you'll see where the country's been split up into sections, or zones, as DAT calls it. And each one of those zones will have a number or a letter followed by a number like Z1, Z2, Z3, so on and so forth. Now, if you're doing your load's going to Dallas, that would be Z7. So I'm going to be looking for trucks that would have Z7 posted as a destination. That would tell me they're interested in going to Z7, Texas anyway. Once I've called those trucks, I am pretty much going to back out, go back to the top again. And now I will draw an imaginary line pretty much from Canadian border down right through the heart of Texas to the Gulf of Mexico. Say the load's coming out of Atlanta, so I'm looking for a truck that's, my load's going from Atlanta to Dallas. So I've called all the trucks that had Dallas posted as a destination. I've expanded my radius, called all the trucks that had anywhere in Texas posted as a destination. Not anywhere to be confused with what Earl's asking here about anywhere, but, they may have Houston or Austin or something like that posted, not necessarily Dallas. I've called all the Z7 trucks. Now what I'm looking for is a truck that has a destination that would require them to go past or across that imaginary line. In other words, they're going west. They may be wanting to go to Arizona, California, Oregon, Washington, whatever. Understand that truck that is posted wanting to go west of my load, they're sitting there in Atlanta or wherever they may be, empty. Maybe in a truck stop, maybe sitting where they just unloaded, but they're sitting. A truck that is just sitting is costing somebody money. A truck doesn't just sit in neutral. No money coming in, no money going out. The meter on a truck is always running. We'd want to call those trucks because our load going to Texas, even though they may be wanting to go to California, our load going to Texas would get that truck loaded, making money, and moving in the direction they want to go. That would also give the trucking company a couple extra days to be able to find a load out of Texas to get them the rest of the way to the destination that they wish to be at. Get the idea? Where they wish to go. Now, the final trucks I will call from the load board, after I've exhausted everything else, will be the trucks that has anywhere posted as a destination. A truck that posts anywhere as a destination, what they're trying to tell you is that, hey, they're willing to go anywhere. They may be, but as a broker, it's been my experience, they're willing to go anywhere if you pay them enough money. And then sometimes they won't even go there. Basically, what I see, whenever a truck posts anywhere as a destination, that's telling me that that truck really doesn't have anywhere to go. Because if they did, they would have that destination posted. In other words, there's a pretty good chance they don't have their own customers. They're using a broker as a dispatcher. See what I mean? That's why they're always trying to get top dollar on everything. They're not looking for a backhaul. If you're one of my clients, you've heard me say this. A freight broker is the most misused tool in transportation. We are here. Our sole purpose is to assist trucks to load their truck, to get that truck to a destination they need that truck to be. See what I mean? But, hey, if a trucking company wants to use us as a dispatcher, that's up to them, but they shouldn't be. So I don't put a lot of stock in anywhere as a destination. I will call them only, like I said a moment ago, only because if I don't call them, it will bug me. This would have been the day that an anywhere truck would have took my load. But a good question, Earl. But yeah, call them. That's up to you, though.